Welcome back to Pink Turtle Soaps. Today's soap is inspired by Princess Jasmine. So far we have done Ariel, Cinderella, Belle, and Moana, so that would make this the fifth one. The fragrance that I'm using today is Water Lily and Jasmine. As always, we're going to begin by pouring our lye water into our oils and blending them together. Okay, everything is blended together, so I'm going to set the stick blender off to the side. Next, I'm going to pour some of this soap into 3 smaller containers. Okay, so this larger container is going to be colored with sky blue. I'll move it over so that you can see these a little bit better. This one is going to be colored with purple vibrance. This one is going to be colored with brilliant blue. And this cup that has just the tiniest amount of soap in it is going to be colored with shimmer gold. And it is very shimmery, so hopefully it retains that sparkle once it hardens up in the soap. The next step is to add the fragrance oil, and then I'm actually going to mix it in by hand just because Jasmine is pretty notorious for either seizing your soap or causing it to rise. So I want to try to avoid that as much as possible. Okay, so the fragrance oil has been added and I'm going to mix it in by hand to see how it behaves. So far so good. There's no rising, it's staying nice and fluid. And it smells so just sweet and clean. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be accelerating or anything, so that is a good sign. Okay, so I'm going to move these 3 smaller ones over and grab our molds. Okay, so I'm going to start by pouring a majority of this blue, this light blue in. Then I'm going to come in with this brilliant blue. With it being very liquidy like this, it's going to cause some very beautiful, intricate swirling. And I'm going to take turns between the purple and the 2 blues, and I'm saving the gold for last. Again, I'm going to pour quite a bit of this blue right here. And then come back with the purple and the darker blue. And now I'm going to come in with this gold, and I'm going to go straight down the middle. I'm not going to swirl it around. Alright, now I'm going to move these over to the side and let them set up. They're still pretty runny. I'm going to wait probably half an hour or so, and then I'm going to get started making the piping. Before we get started on the piping, I wanted to show you what was going to go on top. As you can see, I've got some black soap over here. The piping is going to be solid black. Each bar of soap is going to get a shimmery gold ball on top. As you can maybe see, there is some shimmer gold mica, and that is what causes these little gold flakes to be floating in the middle of the clear glycerin soap. I thought that that looked really cool. Then each bar will get 2 little sapphires, one on each side, and I rolled them around in copper penny mica just to help bring out the definition and the shape and everything, and it also gives them an antique look, which is really nice. And then I'm also going to spray it down with gold biodegradable glitter. So now I'm going to prep the piping bag and we'll start piping the soaps. Now that all of those embeds are in, all I have left to do now is spray it down with rubbing alcohol, and that's going to help seal everything in and prevent the embeds from sweating and give it a good spray down. And that's it. We will come back in about 24, maybe 36, between 24 and 36 hours, and we'll be back to cut up the soap. We are back to cut the soap. It's been 2 days. I got caught up yesterday and completely forgot that I had soap waiting for me. We'll go ahead and cut this first bar off. And that's what the inside looks like. I want to note that the fragrance oil caused the soap to look a little chalky in my opinion. It's not as intricate and bright as I was hoping that it would be. Let's cut off another bar. Maybe you can see a little bit more. The colors are definitely very muted. I was hoping they would stand out more. But that just happens sometimes when you work with a new fragrance oil. You don't know how it's going to affect your soap. It still smells really good, really clean and fresh. I'm definitely willing to work with this fragrance again. I will probably just save it for a soap design that is only 1 or 2 colors. I'm not going to spend my time trying to get a delicate swirl when the fragrance oil causes them to sort of muddy together anyways. Let's go ahead and cut up the rest of the loaf. Here's a closer look at the top. It's very sparkly, which is exactly what I wanted. While the colors didn't come out exactly how I wanted, this fragrance has become one of my new favorites, so I will definitely be using it again. If you'd like to grab yourself a bar, these will be available at pinkturtlesoaps.com September 1st at 8 a.m. If you like soap making videos, be sure to subscribe because I put out new videos every Wednesday. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.